Hey there guys, Big Man with a Gun 12 here, coming at you with a review of the Glock 22 Gen 4. Now, where do I begin? First off, a little safety check. I disassembled this weapon for safety reasons. Part of that reason being that I don't like dry firing. Especially not without a good snap cap. I mean, I can get Tipton snap caps, which are supposed to be like the cream of the crop, but anyway, as you can see, that's unloaded. No round in the barrel, obviously, and okay, I guess you can get the idea, but anyway, I'll start from the beginning. To be honest with you, before I bought this weapon off my father, I really didn't think anything of Glocks. But again, my father bought this before I did. So that was a long time ago, but once I got to shooting it, I really started to like it. I realized this pistol really started to wear on me. And you get the basic idea. But allow me to assemble this weapon. Now, as far as the specs, this is a 40 caliber handgun. Yeah, a lot of you are probably thinking, oh, I thought you said it was a 22. This ain't no 22. Yeah. Okay, well, where was I? As you could tell by the name, Glock 22 Gen 4, there's been 3 other generations before it. Now, what makes this generation so different? Well, let's start with the grip. Leave that there for a second. The grip has a rough texture and it has back straps. I kind of left them off over yonder, but there's the trigger housing pin. You just take that out and they have another pin that you can put in place of it. It'll hold the backstrap system on there. And of course the mag release. I kind of have a very short thumb, so it really helps. But in any event, and let's get to the, well, let's start with the finish shot. The finish is like a black, almost like a gunmetal black. Of course, I heard from somewhere that the finish was thicker, but the Gen 4 is thinner than the other 3 generations. And what sets this apart from the other 3 generations? This has a dual action recoil spring, which is supposed to increase the life of the assembly and facilitate accuracy by quite a bit. But anyway, I'm going to continue with the assembly of the weapon. And insert the magazine. And of course, you can see a TLR1 handgun light. I need to find new batteries for this, but yeah, that's ungodly bright. But anyway, I got Trigicon sights in this. Needlessly said, I have it decked out for carry. nighttime situations and whatnot. But in any event, this is where was I? I had it at first before I did this video, this review that I've done. I had a 2-pound trigger in it, but I heard some pretty nasty stories about people extracting the pistol from their holsters and it discharged. Move that center. Yeah. But I'll show you my holster of choice. It's actually kind of interesting. I have to work it in because of the handgun light. It's a kind of funky pattern, but yeah, I like this holster. I like the way it extracts. A lot of people say you have to lift up the finger tab right here, just like that. I don't necessarily have to. I just do it like that because it's broken in. When you're in a combat situation, you're not going to be thinking about that. You know, lift the tab and then no. But yeah, my honest thoughts and opinions of it. Like I said, it kind of wore on me. You know, Glocks used to be very ugly guns. You know, it was too coppy for me. But you know, now I really started to getting to like them, especially now that I know that militaries use them and some soldiers, Marines, and I've even heard Navy SEALs say they would rather use Glocks than Sig Sauers, but they're few and far between. Or at least the Navy SEALs are. But anyway, and then I figured out that the Israeli commandos use a smaller 9mm version of the Glock called the Glock 19 because it's compact, which means it's smaller and you can pack it in a tighter, you can throw it in a tighter package than the full-size Glock 17. But anyway, the Gen 4, I really like it. I've never had problems with it like what people have been describing. And honestly, I'm really contemplating getting another one, probably a Glock 19 4th generation. And people are continuously saying there's problems with that too, but I've had numerous sources say they never had problems with it. But yeah, just my honest thoughts and opinions, and I honestly never sell this. The only time I get rid of it is if it's all shot out and all worn, all the heck. I mean, just completely worn down to the nub. But anyway, this is Big Man with a Gun 12 here. Bro Fist.